Top of the morning, everyone. It is October the 8th as Bill sees a reading from a child of God and a recovering alcoholic addict. And y'all know with what? Oh, let's have a moment of silence for those still out there in pain and suffering, please. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. Yeehaw. Powerless over alcohol. I had gone steadily downhill, and on that day in 1934, I lay upstairs in the hospital, knowing for the first time I was utterly hopeless. Lois was downstairs, and Dr. Silkworth was trying in his gentle way to tell her what was wrong with me and that I was hopeless. But Bill has a tremendous amount of willpower, she said. He has tried desperately to get well. We have tried everything. Doctor, why can't he stop? He explained that my drinking, once a habit, had become an obsession, a true insanity that condemned me to drink against my will. In the late stages of our drinking, the will to resist had fled. Yet, when we admit complete defeat and when we become entirely ready to try AA principles, our obsession leaves us and we enter a new dimension, freedom under God as we understand Him. Wow. It's deep. I remember when I first tried the program, it didn't work out. And then, I don't know, roughly 8 years later, I dipped snuff for almost 30 years, chewing tobacco, smokeless chewing tobacco. And I was with a woman, and I told her I needed to go get help just because I remember what the AA program, was and tried to do. And I knew I couldn't do it on my own. I've tried and tried and tried and never could. So I wanted to go get help. And she was like his wife, this guy's wife. He said his willpower is tremendous. She would ask me, you can do it on your own. No, you can't. I couldn't. Some people can. There's no way I could. And when I went, I ended up quitting. And it's been almost, it's been, 7 years? Yeah, 7 years since I had any smokeless tobacco. But for me, this alcoholic addict, I have to surround myself with like-minded people and learn from their experiences and listen to them and, do what they do. So I can't, I know some people, my dad he has a lot of willpower, and I think he could do a lot of things like that, but I could not. I've tried all my life to stop things that were bad for me, but I just never could do it. Drinking and drugging was one. Reese cups is another. But I was powerless. I still am powerless. I still am powerless. We get a daily reprieve by the grace of God for me. But once I realized that, it's a struggle every day. It is. I'm not gonna lie. But the freedom that I get from staying sober one day at a time. I was at a dinner the other night, and the guy says, we were seeing on our phones, it tracks our sobriety dates and all that, and I have over, so many days. He has 14,000 and some odd days. But he goes, you know what? But we have the same sobriety because it's one day at a time. And that's the way you have to look at it. Sometimes you have to look at it as minutes at a time because the struggle's there. the temptation is there, you know. So that damn devil, he tries to get in us, and you gotta just keep him out. Put that armor of God on. For me, it's what I do. I pray. You know, I gotta let God fight my battles. I can't fight them. That's for sure. I lose every time. So I love y'all very much. I hope y'all have a safe and blessed day. Peace.